So, I haven't done a video today, but I'll talk about it because now we're older. Birds. I was a young vato, chilling with curly hair, blue eyes, and I came out white as hell. White as snow. Check my baby picture sometime. Then I got a little tan to me. At 2, I was terrible, evil, no good, wicked. 3, I was chilling. 4, I was chilling some more. 5, I moved. I didn't move. I was in Portage. Went to Morrisbridge Elementary. I had Miss Fouts. My best friend was Michael Perry. I had a girlfriend named Leah. That was my first girlfriend. Go the line. 6. I was chilling. 7, 8, chilling. About 9 is when I started playing sports. I think I got to hoop for a year when I was 9. 10, we were chilling. The age of 9, I set rules for myself, standards for myself. This age, 9, it's over there somewhere. The age of 9, this is when I said I was going to the league. I was going to marry a woman who loved me for me, and I was going to be rich, no matter what. At the age of 9, I made that decision. My grandfather told me at the age of 8, you could be the best ditch digger in the world. I mean, if you're going to be a ditch digger, you better be the best damn ditch digger in the world. My granddad worked at Groves Construction, and he dug construction and made asphalt and concrete with loader all of his life and made a fucking whole shitload of money. So at age 9, I set the standard for myself. You go 10, I was chilling playing sports. 11, chilling playing sports. 12, chilling playing sports. I don't think anything else happened when I was 12. 13, 12 and 13. I don't even know what grade that is. 14, I was chilling. 14, I think that's high school. 14, this is when I really got into sports, around this age right here. 12, 13, 14, this is when I really got into sports. After deciding I was going to the league at 9. 15, no bullshit, this is when I really got into females. Like, really got into females. Like, I've always been lovey-dovey towards female, but this is like when I really got into females. 16, was chilling, and probably junior. This is when I hit my little ugly phase. I was ugly as hell, bald as hell. 17, I cut my hair. 16, 17, in between there, cut my hair. I also went to the Bahamas and played for USA when I was 16. Got some international play, which was pretty dope. So at 9, I set that standard for myself, and you came about to, we'll get there. 17, sports. 18, went to college, started playing sports for real. I decided that I didn't want to take any of the scholarships that I got from D2s and D3s, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go play D1 something. Went to Mississippi State. Shit didn't work out there. Ended up playing rugby, out of all things, and decided not to stay. Was going to end up playing basketball, and I was like, I'd rather go home. Decided to go home. It was 19. 19, I was chilling. What was I doing at 19? This is when I started to work my ass off. So 19, I had jobs, multiple jobs. I worked at Lowe's, Dick's Sporting Goods, a few other places, and I had an under-the-table job too. I was paying pretty good. 20. This is when I really knew I was going to the league no matter what. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew I was going to the league for fucking something. It was always to the league. So like 10 years down the line, it was definitely to the league. At 21, this is when people started to steal my balls. Like, I would, that's funny, steal my balls that I would sign and stuff like that. I'd put my name on a new football or new basketball, new rugby ball or some shit like that. And it would always get stolen at practice or stolen after practice, and nobody ever knew what happened to it. This is when I really knew I was going to the league, at the age of 21. 22, chilling. What was I doing at 20? 22, I was still working. I was working multiple jobs, still working. I believe I probably had my first apartment at the age, 21, 22. I think that was townhouse, apartment, and then an apartment. 23, that went by quick. What was I doing at 23? 23, I was back home, chilling by myself, coming up with business ideas, I believe. No, that was way back. That was probably like 21. 23 is when I started to put my plan into action. I had business plans from way back here from when I was 17. That's hilarious. Way back here when I was 17, this is when I started making my own business plans and stuff like that. I started building my house that I wanted when I was get older and all that stuff. Because when I was 9, I made that, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to find a woman that loves me with nothing, because I knew I was going to be rich, and I knew I was going to the league. Like, I didn't deter from that, and I still haven't deterred from that. So go back down here to 22. 22, I was chilling, still playing rugby. 23, I went to the Olympic Development Academy and Olympic Development Academy here. Played with some good people, got to see some good people play. Start meeting overseas people, besides when I was 20, where I had people from overseas coaching me. This one I was like, I'm definitely going to the league. Got to go to the league for something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I got to go to the league. 24 came a couple years ago. A whole bunch of BS happened. This is kind of a rush patch right here. When you get to, you feel in 22. From 22, 23, 24, 25, you can graduate and do whatever the fuck you want to. After you graduate, you think you're going to have it together, and you're not going to have shit together at fucking all. You think you have it, and you don't. You're still working under somebody, you're still getting shit on, and you're still having to do things that you don't want to. This, after you turn 21, 22, you'll realize that your birthday doesn't matter anymore. 23, you're just like, fuck, alright, this is life. This is your first taste of life. At 23, you will have your first taste of life, and you have to go from there. This is when reality starts to set in, and you either have to get something going for yourself, or you have to get something. What's up? Ladder? No, sir. Peace, brother. You gotta get something going for yourself, or you're gonna end up sitting in your situation. So if you can catch that at 23, catch that. At 16, right here, this is when you want to start thinking about getting your own apartment. Right here at 16. If you do it at 14, you're above the curve. If you do it at 16, you will have no problems when you reach your 22s, 23s, 24s. This is something that nobody ever catches, because you realize at 18 you're an adult. 16 you're still in high school, you're chilling. So if you prepare 2 years early for that situation to, I'm an adult, I can do what I want, if you start here, you'll be fine when you get down the road. So 23 came, 23 was nuts. 22 is shit. 21 was okay. My 20s I was partying like heavy. Like I didn't give a fuck. Like I was getting drunk, excuse my language. I was doing whatever I wanted to when I was 20. 21 came. This is when I started working hard at business. This is really when I started hammering down at business. Fuck, what else is there? I'm trying to go through the list. Excuse my language for cussing like a sailor, but I do. 23, this is the age where people kind of take you serious, but not really. So like, they're like, all right, he's getting older, but they still don't listen to anything you say. You can say anything and everything you want to, but it's not gonna take any serious meaning unless you have your own money already, or you're the kid of somebody super important. Nothing you say matters at this age, 23, period. It doesn't matter if it's a good business, bad business, whatever. Nothing you say is going to matter at 23. You got to realize you're going to people 3 times, 4 times, 5 times your age. So, to them, you'll always be a baby. But at this age, at that age, actually, you're really an adult. This age, you think you start to realize your birthday doesn't matter, age doesn't matter, but you're still, to your peers or your elders, you're still, not old enough to, do what you need to do, but you're supposed to be able to do what you need to do. 24, I was getting ready to do some business, and business took over. During this whole time, I never stopped my athletics. Never, ever. So that's going on during the whole time. But this is when I really started to hammer down my business. That's when I started a good promotion business. This is when I started to put it into play. This is when I had to stop, and somebody took my idea and started doing it, which it became successful. And I still have my contacts from here to here to here. So I kept my good business contacts and connections for that 4 years. Networking is very important from the age of networking is important from the age of 16. This is above the curve. If you can start networking here and get along with everybody, like I was a kid that went to every single lunch table at lunch every day. I don't care who's hanging with who. I know everybody. Everybody knows me. I know what everybody's doing. Nobody knows what I'm doing. Keep it that way forever. Where am I at? 16. We're back to 16, 18. Networking. Okay, so college networking works a lot different, but it's possible, and you have to do it the correct way in order to set yourself up to be successful.